This is a Big Brother 27 live feed update. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Get me to 1,000 subs. All right, in this video, I'm going to talk about KEANU possibly fighting to keep Jimmy, the same Jimmy that nominated him, and lied to him about no longer targeting him. I mean, this is the type of season this has been so far. People voting out their allies or targeting their allies to keep their enemies who's still coming after them. Because right now, KEANU is toying with the idea of keeping Jimmy over Kelly. I'm also going to talk about Lawrence and Vince's marathon conversation and highlight the parts that interest me in that. And I'm going to talk about the possibility that Morgan gave herself a migraine over just nonstop talking game, and also probably a little bit of jealousy because she saw, Zach flirting again, this time with Lauren and Ashley last night. But first, let's talk about KEANU. Now, KEANU, for whatever reason, is toying with the idea of keeping Jimmy if he's sitting next to Kelly. But he also seems like if people were on board, he would keep Jimmy over Riley as well. And the reason why this is because Jimmy believes he has 4 solid votes, and he shared them with KEANU, which is Rachel, Ashley, Will, and Ava. And normally you would think that is true, but as we know, especially when it comes to Ava, she's all about doing what Mickey wants. And since Will mostly plays the neutral side of things, goes with the numbers, he sees that Ava's doing that, and that's what Mickey wants. So Will is following suit. The only solid votes that he could possibly have would be Ashley and Rachel. And even Ashley has recently, given up on trying to pursue that based on conversation she had with Mickey and her not liking the fact that Jimmy told her about Zach possibly targeting her. But anyway, KEANU takes this information to heart, and he's actually been going around talking to a number of people. Talking to Vince, talking to Lauren, he talked to Will. And, this is the reason why KEANU stays a target. Because every time he wins power, instead of dialing it back and just let other people make themselves target, he just goes around and unnecessarily talks to people and uses other people's names while he's talking to people. And that usually gets back to them, and thus they don't want to work with him. Even though they see that he's a strong competitor, he's too reckless with his mouth and doesn't know when to just chill. And he's messed himself up every time he's won safety by not chilling, especially when he's advocating for someone that has consistently targeted him in Jimmy. So it doesn't even make sense. Even though he knows Kelly is kind of weird and can make herself fake cry, Kelly's not actually someone that would nominate him or has ever thought about nominating him. But yeah, he really cornered Vince and Lauren with this. And of course, that put the pressure on the indecisive twins, that is Lauren and Vince, which led to their marathon talk. And basically, they concluded on not really giving a solid answer, just in case Jimmy stays, and also, sort of humoring KEANU so they can still be on his good side. Now, funny enough, Vince, I just saw a conversation recently where he just told Jimmy straight out he's going to vote to keep him. And I guess he's just banking on him winning Blockbuster. Now, when he doesn't do that, Jimmy has told Rachel he plans on calling out Vince, Morgan, and Zach to be, nominated. So Again, we're going to get Sparks no matter what happens, if he stays or if he goes. And also in that conversation, Lauren revealed to Vince how she's kind of iffy about working with Morgan and Mickey, and particularly Morgan. I mean, she even threw in there questioning whether or not they are Zach's, primary option. Because, Zach is the one good social player in this game. But yeah. And then, after this talk, Lauren decided to step up her game, and she went to talk to Catherine about a little game. And Catherine basically says she's voting Jimmy out no matter what. But yeah, even though she struggles still to put two words together, recently she seems to step it up a little bit. But again, we'll see how far that takes her. Which brings me to Morgan, who does the opposite of Lauren. Not only does Morgan game talk when someone's there, but even when no one is there, she's talking aloud to herself. And she's giving herself a migraine. And believe it or not, Riley, who is looking to target her, was the one to come and check up on her and made her a friendship bracelet. And judging by their conversation, you would think that, Morgan was the one on the block and not Riley. But anyway, I know there's an episode tonight. Probably not going to really watch it because I don't really care about the episodes outside of what happens towards the end of the eviction episodes. So I just thought I'd make this video to give another live feed update, because we know everything that gets shown on the episode we already know, and some of it is just flat out lies.